and video, Kumar. No need.
Okay, sir.
Yes, now, so yesterday I said about payment terms, like how payment terms and how discount works. And we have one option there, installment payments. What is installment payment? So when we book some like amount, for example, vendor account credit to some expenses debit. If I book 1,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees here. So if I want to make it with installments, like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 installments payment. Installment means partial payment, fixed, predefined. For example, this vendor only. So we do the payment entry like this. So 2,000 once, cash credit.
Sir, we can't see the screen, sir.
I've shared now. I shared already. Oh, I guess
Sir,
not.
it is desktop ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, sir.
Actually, I was typing in other screen. Sorry. Yeah. Uh, okay. So like this. Okay. So 2,000 we have to pay once, and like maybe after 10 days, or like each 10 days or something, whatever the days we want. Like this 2,000 once, higher than 1,000 or 3 times. First installment 2,000, also other for 3 installment 1,000, or else five installments, like however we want. So this is how it's going to work. So this is invoice booking entry, invoice entry, and this is payment entry. Okay. So these are the payment entries. So now if it is need to be achieved, very simple. So we'll go to OBB8. OBB8. So payment terms. We had created one payment terms. If you remember, B payment terms 01. This is what we created 5 days or something like this. So if you see here, we have an option of pay installment payments here. So if I click this, so the for installment, obviously there will not be no discount, right? We can make a discount, it's not a problem, but still it's in reality. So I'll go here, and I'll make one BP02, and I'll make 5 equal, or else let me don't go for that much big, 3 equal installments. So, okay, I'll mention this. I'll use it only for this when vendor, and I'll click on this. Once I click this, I have to mention so how it's going to be work, like how much percentage or something we can add here. Okay, so now you see here, I'll make for each 10 days. This is 10 days. Enter the percentage of the discount. So here I'll mention 33%, 33%, and enter. Correct. Descending order. So, okay. Sorry. leave it here. So save it for the first thing. First save it. After doing this, go to OBB9. So here, what we have to do, we have to go for new things. Here we should mention BP02. Okay, installment 1, 33%, and other payment terms means immediately. So after that 33 maturity, you should, when you want to make like time or something, anything is there you can, but you can mention as 0001. Same way, BP02 to second installment, 33%, 0001, and BP02 3, 34%, 001. So you got this right. So it accepted and it's now. Now you see what's going to happen. If I use this BP02, how system is going to make the things. That's what we have to do. So what I do, I will go here. I will go to BP. As we did yesterday, we have to assign it in BP master. So I take up the Shreyas engineering. Go to edit. Take up its F company code data. F. So that is vendor FLB N00 maintained. Go to company code data. So we have to assign what type of install, like this is not IN0. We have to assign what's the payment terms as we did yesterday. So BP02 I'm going to use it now for this. So yesterday you saw that it was showing all the discount and other things like everything. Now if I do like this BP02, I'll go and I'll book one entry. BP60. Same, so there is no big deal. So 104. So I'll make it 10,000 rupees. So I didn't check the company code. B16. So specify the period for baseline. So I'll mention today's date only. 24. So 25. Okay, now you can see here nothing is coming here. So why it is not nothing is coming here? So I'll save this. You see here the line item itself broken 3 times. See 3,300, 3,300 and 3,400. How we maintained in OBB9 like this. If I change the percentage, it's going to be change the percentage over there and it will break out this one. So when you're making payment, you can pick up separately one by one. For example, I'll go here, F-53. Today's date. So I want to make first installment. Okay. When I go here, I'll get the same document number 1908, 1908 and 1908 3 times. I can individually pay that. So select all and deactivate all. I can make only one payment, so 3,300 and save it. So done. Still, I can mention different discount also, but it's not required. So now, if I go to FPL1, and you can see that document will be one is clear, another two will be open. So got idea? What is installment payment? Simple one. Any questions?
Sir, if the date is different date, if that's the case, how we have to do, sir?
Different date means
For example, the EMI is there. There will be month on month it has to pop up, kind of thing. Month on month payment it will be there, no, sir.
month on month, like I'm not getting your question. Sorry.
Split into three, the month on month EMI will be there, no, sir. EMI month on month, for example, 10, 12 EMIs.
Okay.
If that's the case, you have to monthly, you have to post like this only, sir.
Monthly you have to post, obviously. The due date is going to be monthly. See here, it's not
Okay.
no due. It's showing no due. If I click here, it won't update any new due date here. You have to take up like which date you are taking. This payment terms is going to be. So if I go here in BP02, whatever we mentioned here, okay. If I mention here, it's going to be discount percentage. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this one.
Okay, sir.
And one, so the percentage of payment. So if I mention any percentage here, that means what? So this is a discount calculation. Okay. If I mention only without this, if I mention anything, I should not take this one. So just I'll enter, simply enter. So sorry, I'll make one. I'll make BP03 simply, and no discount. If I mention 10 here, that means what? No discount. If I mention here 10 installment and if I enter, system will so here I'll mention, so each 10 days. Okay. So if I mention the installment date here, if I save this, so system is saved. So that means what? Each 10 days it's going to be one installment. Okay, now you see here, if I, or else what I do instead of going everything changing, I'll go for BP02, I'll just change that one. For your showing you, here I'll mention, as you said, 30 days. I'll mention 30 days here. I did this one small change for this BP02. Now I will book one more entry. FP60. Same 10,000 rupees. You see here, this has come. Shares engineering is 0 actually. Salary account, this 3 times is done. So when I say this, bill date 3,300. Get one option. I'll go and refresh here. So this you can see here, it will show you the due date of 30 days. So baseline date. You can see the due amount change here. control here. So finding button here. Oh, accurate option should be there. Option is there actually. And tax discount. So it's not showing here. Actually, we will get that option. So, but you cannot make it like something like regular EMI installment is there, right? Like equated
Yes, sir.
installment. It's not like this. So don't compare this one. For example, you have a bike EMI for your company and your
Yes.
like that is not it's not like that. That we call it as a recurring entry. That we can fix it in a different way automatically. The payment entry or other entry can be posted. That's a different idea. But this is only so the part payments will be divided based on the interest. This is installment. It's not an equated monthly installment or else whatever the EMI is. Okay. That's
Okay. Okay.
correction.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Fine, sir.
That I will tell you that one. So see here, however you ask that question, I will tell you that one also. So we have a concept of recurring interest. Okay, what's going to happen here? So like you, so some monthly entries are keep going. For example, each month you have to make a rental entry, or else each month you have to make EMI entry. That bank will automatically deduct it. So just imagine you have an EMI entry like every month. Mm, the payment entry will happen like this, just like this. Cash account, bank. I will take a bank account credit to that vendor, particular vendor account is going to be debited of the thousand 2 rupees. Just imagine this is an EMI entry. Just imagine it is not an EMI calculation or something. It's just an entry. Bank will automatically that ECS will happen, but every month it's going to happen on 10th or any day. Let me take up today's date only. So this we can make it automation. So every month its system is going to automatically post this entry. Okay. So this we call it as a recurring entry in SAP. So I will show you that one, how to do that one. Very simple. So you remember this one. So for this, let me create one bank account, simple bank account first. Just a minute. Let me create a bank account. So we are using cash account. Let me use bank account 2001. So everything let it be the same. Only bank account I'll mention. Bank I'll mention outgoing. That I will tell you why I'm using this word. But here one change I will make it. When you're making bank account or GST account or some accounts, you should do this. Okay, this open item management is mandatory. Okay, for cash account it's okay. If you do it or don't do it, it's not a problem. But bank account, some of the account, open item management is mandatory. I will tell you the importance. First, let me save this. And how to do this automation like this entry. Okay, we have like you just imagine we have 12 EMIs, okay, to be paid. We have one concept. So I hope installment is clear, right? Installment and payment terms is clear. Any doubts in this?
Okay.
Anyone?
This one,
Anyone? Any doubts?
No, sir.
this one is fine.
Yes. Now we go back. So what you should do? There is a concept that recurring entry concept is there. That is FPD1 or something we have to do. So go to general ledger, here periodic processing. We have recurring entries. F.10. This is execution, and this is this one. This is first before execution. What we have to do, so that we have to configure first. The configurations we do it in FBD1 first. FBD1. Go here. So here you just see something is an entry only, but we'll fix it. So when is the first one and when is the last one? Like just like a 12 EMIs. For example, first one I want to take it and today. First EMI. Last term, I want to make it on 25/04/2023. Means 1 year, I want to make this entry. And number of intervals. Intervals means whether it should be like monthly or twice in a month. Sorry, monthly. Minimum is monthly or 2 months, 3 months, once quarters like that. I want to make it per month. Select run date, which is the date. Obviously, today I will take it because I'm practicing today. I will take it. Means run date means which date the entry should happen. It will be always 0 to 31. Whatever the date you want, you can take it. Now, what entry should be made? So our entry is this one. So recurring entry means a repeating entry. That's it. So what I do, first I'll go to which document type I want to make. I'll make it KZ document. It's a vendor payment. And like let me take a EMI payment. Document text. So EMI payment. After that, go to this entry. First, bank I'll credit. So bank is 2001. So just like an FP60 or sorry, FP53, FP60, FP52, we do like something like that. Just enter. And this one, so let me enter 1001 rupee, or else I'll make it 1003 rupee for an identification purpose. And now I'll go here. This is a bank entry, means GL vendor credit. So you know, right, every time when we are making payment to the vendor, go back here, clearing entry, the posting key, you know, right, the KZ document posting key, if you go here, so you can see the posting key is 25. So the debit and credit. So GL debit, GL credit and vendor debit 25. So you mentioned this posting key, don't worry about now. Just keep follow the things what I'm telling. Just enter that and enter the vendor which you want to post. So 4511. So 1003 again. So you can mention the name like vendor EMI. So this entry is not an actual entry. This is a sample entry which we are telling the system saying on this date 25th of every month this should be run. Okay, that is what the sample entry. Okay, simple. Now I'll save this. So system has generated one entry. This entry is exclusively 91 series is exclusively for the purpose of sample entry. This entry, whatever you do it, this won't update in any ledger. So remember, or recurring entry, sample entry, we hear what we have done, first run, last run, and everything, and we've given a system what entry should be done every month. Sample entry we had given here. So if you go and check it here, you don't find that entry. I mention all items. I am taking clearing entry, I am taking open entry both. You don't see that 9-month series any entry here, whatever we have done. It is just an normal entry. Like you want to make insurance payment, you want to make something different, like this entries will be the right EMI, this invoice, you book insurances in first of every year, then it has to be divided for 12 months. Then we use this automation. So what's going to happen? This is a sample entry where you can see the sample entry. You can go to, as it's a like a sample entry, you can go to FBD3, FBD3. Here you go and check out this 9-month series entry. Fiscal year is 2022. Enter. You see this entry, but this entry is not actually posted into ledgers. This is only sample. Even though if you give KZ document also, so generally KZ document type, what it was coming, you can see here. KZ document type one series was coming. You can see here, but for this it has come with 9 series. That means this program is linked to only sample entry. This does not update anywhere. In an interview, they may ask you this question. So now after doing this, what should we do? So for example, first installment I should pay today. So we can make it automation also, but I will make it manually today. So we have one option of like slash and f.14. That's the execution of create posting document for recurring interest. What I will do, I will take up this document number. It's just an actual entry I want to post it. So number and this one fiscal year you mentioned. And settlement period. Which settlement period means this is the settlement period. So today's date you can give it. Remember, if you give something wrong here, it's not going to work. Okay. And you don't need to anything, you don't need to anything. So batch input session you can mention for May 2020, like just any identification. But I just what I do for your identification purpose, just I'll mention 7 here. Instead of 5, I'll mention like 6 next month. So what's going to happen? Come here, sorry. This is BI. So if I save this, execute this, one thing here, green will come. Session May 22 was not created. You don't notice this actually. Actually, it should be was created if everything is correct. So do observe this one. So as soon as you get this, you don't think that it's worked. So what you should do? It should be obviously first installment should pay. Run first one is May 20. Just enter. Now you observe. So session May 22 was created. That means what? It is executed. Okay. So how you can say this? You can go here, just refresh. See here. That 1,001 rupees. Where is it? So how much amount we have made? Here. Is it 5,000 rupees? We did 1,002 rupees, right? 1,001 or 3 I mentioned. Oh, sorry. After doing this, sorry, one thing I want to do. After doing this, I mentioned all the steps. I should go to SM35. What is SM35? It's a batching session. So it will create a session here. So this you will learn what is SM35 and all you will learn it at the time of bulk uploading cutover activities. For the time being SM35, I should execute this. So see here, if I mention as a process foreground, what's going to happen? It's going to accept it. Means it will show what is the entry is going. If I mention background, it will finish it. If any error is there, it will throw an error. Throw an error means it will not update. If you want to display errors only, you can mention. If any error is there only, it will show. So I'll mention for process ground only. means like I will show you how it works in backend also. Just mention. See, this will take is this as a document, sample document, recurring document, and it will post this entry. You can see date, and it has taken this 1,003 rupees. So enter, keep entering, keep entering. This will throw. It's now updated. Just exit. There is no errors. So now we come back and see here. So 1,003 rupees ka enter vendor EMI payment. What idea? So how it works? Got idea? It's in just an EMI like every month. What is going to we have some options like SM37 where we make automation every month, like 25th, whatever the date we give, that automatically pick up goes to this program and it will fetch the data and it will just post that entries in backend without anybody's intervention. Hope it's clear to you.
The document number be same for every month or will it be changed?
Sorry?
Document number
Ah.
for EMI. So will it be same for all 12 months or
So one
it will be different?
sample entry will be same 12 months. After
Okay.
12 months, if you try to make it entry also, system will not allow because we have given first date and last date as we have clearly mentioned what should be the last date. So
25,
after
23.
12 months, it will post automatically.
So this batch input is there, no, sir? The monthly what to do, sir? That one? SM35.
That's what we can make it automation. That and all. I did it manually now. That F.14 and SM35 we make it manually, but we can make it
Okay, sir.
automation. That and all we will see later. Okay.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Fine. Done, sir. Done, sir. Okay.
Okay, the step is first is so FBD1. So sample. This is going to be sample. So FBD1. So next, execute entry. So that is F.14. And we want to make an session, batch input session. Why we use batch input session? Generally, it will be bulk entries. I did only one for sample, but generally it will be bulk. So I will send the link again. Okay, you can join the same link again. Okay, we will just connect again because it's going to be this one. However, we will stop now. Just rejoin again, please.